Freedom paid a visit. Shelby loves football Friday night, and we love Shelby. Thanks for the sign, ladies. Yeah, looking good. Pick up the action in the third quarter. 4th and goal on the 2 for Shelby. Ed Gillette took the handoff and earned all 2 yards and the touchdown. 6-2 Shelby on top. Freedom's offense never got going in this one. Patriots trying to set up the screen, but Brandon Strong said, not here. Picked it off and took it in for 6. 13-2 Shelby. The Golden Lions had a lot to cheer about. Offense continued to roar. Tavoris Jolly coming right into your living room. Shelby deep in Freedom territory, and Shelby went on to win 27-2.
All right, this one was a nail biter. Clover at.
The Golden Lions are fired up here at Blount Memorial Stadium for the first game of their season. After their traditional dogpile, the first half was a defensive struggle between the Lions and the Patriots. Here's Tyree Martin stopping the Patriots with the first half interception to end their drive. Freedom's defense puts 2 points on the board when sophomore Daryl Montgomery is caught in the end zone in trouble for a safety. Coach Norman doesn't seem to have much to be happy about at this point, but his defense would come up with another big play. Freedom quarterback Curtis Bristol throws deep over the middle, only to have his pass intercepted by Shelby Jr. Javis Sutton, who returns it for 30 yards. After going to the locker room down 2 points, Shelby opens up the second half with a long pass from Montgomery to Van Eskridge. That play would lead to Shelby's first touchdown when fullback Terrell Gillette punches it in on 4th and 2. The extra point was blocked, but Shelby still takes the lead 6-2. And finally, Golden Lions fans have something to cheer about. Shelby defense put some points on the board when number 61 senior Brandon Strong steps in front of Bristol's screen pass and returns it for a touchdown. The extra point was good, extending Shelby's lead to 13-2. Shelby players are really fired up. Gillette powers over for his second touchdown of the game, finishing off Shelby's third quarter run of 20 straight points. Shelby's offense really gets cranked up in the fourth quarter when Daryl Montgomery connects with senior Martre Gover. That play set up Shelby's final touchdown as Gillette scores his third touchdown of the game. Shelby goes on to beat 4A Freedom and will host Burns next Friday.
All right, welcome to another edition of the Friday Night Blitz. Don't forget to look for the scores running on the bottom line, but let's get right to it. You may foe Shelby Golden Lions hosting the Burns Bulldogs. Shelby coach Chris Norman putting on the green jacket that he gets for coaching the upcoming Shrine Bowl for North Carolina, not the Masters. First quarter, the Golden Lions punch in the short one behind the running of Terrell Gulate, 7-0 Shelby. Then Burns ties it up as they take to the air. Lance Camp fakes out even our photographer Herman Talbot. Herman, the nice recovery, and Ulysses Tuff, the nice catch, ties the game at 7-all. Shelby retook the lead as Daryl Montgomery goes with the option pitch to Van Eskridge, and Van Eskridge does the rest, as do the Golden Lions. They win it by 30 over Burns. Back to Gaston County now with Belmont.
Cleveland County, it was strength versus strength in a huge county rivalry. Burns always been known for having a potent offense, and they've delivered last week when they racked up 419 yards in a victory over McDowell. Well, Shelby always been known for a very good defense, and they shut down Freedom last week. The Lions kept the Patriots out of the end zone, winning 27-2. Which strength would prevail tonight? Well, Steve Onesorge was there and has the game highlights.
This is one cross-county rivalry that's always a, heavyweight fight. Both teams were fired up, even the mascots getting into it. Shelby took the opening kickoff, moved right downfield. Tavares Jolly, the workhorse, they're up by 7. Burns came right back with a speedy aerial attack. And in just a few plays, the score is tied. But Shelby's running attack was brutal. Van Eskridge jukes his way out of a couple of tackles, jumps into the end zone. And how about this run by Tavares Jolly? 125 yards on the night, doing things like this, pulling tacklers with him.
Nice mouth football.
And before Burns knew what hit them, it was 27-7.
Still got the second half.
The Bulldogs had their chances and some breaks. Josh Briscoe, great catch here. That kept a drive alive. Then Lance Camp took them down deep, but the Bulldogs could not score. No such problem for the Shelby Golden Lions. Van Eskridge again with a TD.
Football Friday night, baby.
And when Doug Spada tacked on a 48-yard field goal, the Bulldogs knew this one was over. Shelby wins 37-7. And it wasn't even that close. At Shelby High School, Steve Onesorge for Football Friday Night.
I don't know how Steve-O gets those guys to go crazy like that, but he's the master of that.
Turn the camera on.
He has a lot of fun, and we love Steve-O. Let's take.
Thanks for stopping by this half hour for Football Saturday. I'm David Allen. The Shelby Golden Lions and the Burns Bulldogs started their season with big wins last Friday night, but this Friday night, it was a big Cleveland County matchup as Burns traveled to Shelby.
Both teams came to Blanton Memorial Stadium fired up and ready to play last night. Here's the handoff to junior Travorce Jolly, number 44, who runs it up the field for Shelby. That set up Shelby's first touchdown of the game as Terrell Gillette punches it in for 6 points. When Burns gets the ball, quarterback Lance Camp connects with junior Ulysses Tuft to start off their first drive of the game. Later in the drive, here's Camp looking for Tuft again, and this time he'll find him in the end zone behind the secondary for their first touchdown of the game. This puts the score at Shelby 7, Burns 7. Later in the half, quarterback Lance Camp here with a fumble on the play, but the Bulldogs will recover. Here's Shelby sophomore quarterback Daryl Montgomery with a pitch to senior Van Eskridge, who will run it in for the touchdown, putting the score now at Shelby 14 to Burns 7. And the Shelby High School band getting the crowd excited. Here's Daryl Montgomery again on the quarterback draw, and he'll maneuver his way down the field, snakes out a one tackle, makes it all the way inside the 5 before he's knocked out of bounds. And that will set up the next touchdown from Terrell Gillette, who powers his way into the end zone to put the score at Shelby 20, Burns 7. Next, Burns has their chance, but the Lions defense steps it up, and here's number 10, DeMorris Brooks, with the sack. Camp's pass here, intended for Montrell Dillingham, is intercepted by Shelby's number 23, Tyree Martin. Shelby quarterback Montgomery here launches the ball to senior halfback Van Eskridge, who runs it in for the touchdown. And the Golden Lions fans are happy to see Shelby leading 27-7. The Birds offense here with one more chance to score is stopped by Leon Ager with one of the 10 sacks that Shelby had on the night.
We'll be back with some highlights right after this.
Man, Van Eskridge lays the wood to Ulysses Tuft, and they are still trailing 27-7. As an injured Brandon Jackson looks on from the Burns sideline, quarterback Montgomery connecting with Antonio Odom. This play should set up the Golden Lions to continue their drive as number 15 Van Eskridge weaves his way through down the field to score his third touchdown of the evening, widening Shelby's lead to 34-7. Burns tries, but here again the Shelby defense will come up with another big sack from number 86 senior Leon Ager. And here's Shelby kicker number 41 Doug Spada with a 48-yard field goal attempt, and it is good, putting the score at Golden Lions 37 to Burns Bulldogs 7. And wow, look at DeMorris Brooks hitting hard late in the fourth quarter. But regardless, Shelby defeats Burns with a final score of Golden Lions 37 to Bulldogs 7.
Thanks for stopping by this half hour. Stay tuned next half hours. We'll have highlights of both the Crest and the Kings Mountain games. Monday night at Kings Mountain, travel to Chase on Friday night. Hadley Heath has details.
The Golden Lions getting excited about their conference opener up at Chase High School, but the Trojans will get on the board first as Josh White connects with Blake Wheeler in the end zone to put up 7 points for the Trojans. Shelby 0. Shelby was off to a slow start as they put the ball on the ground here with one of their 6 fumbles on the night. Chase will recover, But later in the first half, Shelby gets their chance as number 34, Terrell Gillette, punches it in to tie up the score at 7 for Shelby and 7 for Chase. Van Eskridge will have Shelby's second touchdown of the evening with this fantastic run as he gets a hold of the ball, makes his way down the field, jukes and jives, he spins, breaks a tackle, runs all the way down the field for 7 more points for Shelby, putting the score at 14-7, and that's where the score stood at halftime. But here with this kickoff return, here's Van Eskridge again with number 44, Travaris Jolly, running interference for him all the way down the field. He's going to make it all the way down for 95 yards into the end zone for Shelby's third touchdown of the evening, putting the score at 21-7. Shelby's offense really stepped it up in the second half. The fullbacks all had a great night. Here's Arsenio Parks, who just refuses to be stopped. With Shelby controlling both sides of the ball here in the second half, the Shelby fans and cheerleaders really have something to shout about. The Golden Lions defense fighting hard all night. Here's Tyree Williams and Bernard Fullov coming up with a big sack. And Chase continuing to fight hard here. They'll muster a drive as they make their second touchdown of the evening, putting the score at Golden Lions 35, Trojans 14. And Shelby will score their final touchdown of the evening with this Travis Pettis 72-yard touchdown run. The Trojans will also come up with a final touchdown, but it's too little too late as Shelby wins their conference opener 42-21.
Thanks, Hadley. We'll be back with more right after this. Friday night, Shelby looked to make it 2 in a row on Friday night as they took on Bandys.
Take you down to Blount Memorial Stadium at Shelby High Friday night as the Golden Lions hosted the Bandys Trojans. After winning the toss, it was all Shelby all night long. And Shelby's defense starts by putting the first 6 points on the board. Here's number 10, DeMorris Brooks, with a recovered fumble running all the way into the end zone. Shelby's offense also getting cranked up early in last night's game. Here's Travaris Jolly picking up about 20 yards for the Golden Lions. Later in that drive, we'll see number 15, Van Eskridge, tack on another 18 yards for Shelby. Both Eskridge and Jolly had a big night last night. And so did Terrell Gillette, who scores this second touchdown for Shelby as they march all the way down the field and punch it in here on a 4th down. Shelby rushed for over 400 yards last night. And here's Travaris Jolly again with the carry up the sideline. Shelby did mix up their offensive game here with Montgomery, connecting with number 83, Montre Gober. This drive will set up a 46-yard field goal from number 41, Doug Spada, who knocks it through to put the score at Golden Lions 17, Bandys nothing. Shelby's defense kept the Trojans frustrated all night, and here's number 23, Tyree Martin with the INT. He's making a habit of doing that. Shelby's offense on the field pouring it on as Daryl Montgomery connects with Van Eskridge over the middle. Van breaks a tackle and coasts into the end zone for 6 points. The PAT is good, making the score Shelby 24, Bandys nothing. As the half winds down, here's quarterback Daryl Montgomery connecting with Antonio Odoms way down the field. He'll score Shelby's 4th touchdown of the evening, and he looks pretty excited about it. Shelby's only mistake of the evening came in this failed conversion, but other than this play, the Golden Lions had a flawless game. The Golden Lions band got all dressed up last night and gave a fine performance at halftime. Last year's halftime in the Bandys game gave the Trojans a spark, but not this night, as Shelby's offense would pick up where they left off. Here's number 34, Terrell Gillette, pounding out another run. This drive would lead to Shelby High's 5th touchdown of the evening as Montgomery connects with Van Eskridge in the corner, putting the score at Golden Lions 37, Bandys nothing. Here's a big play from Shelby as number 44, Travaris Jolly, breaks away and gains about 60 yards, taking the Golden Lions down to the Trojans 20. Lions offense on the prowl. Here's number 34, Terrell Gillette, who powers his way into the end zone, gaining 6 more points for Shelby. The score is now 44-0. The Golden Lions top off their night with this touchdown run from Travaris Jolly. That'll put the score at 51-0. Bandys did put up a touchdown, but it was too little too late as Shelby defeats Bandys 51-7.
We'll be back with more highlights right after this.
interception. It's long and it's deep and it's to the wrong guy. A defensive battle, but the Shelby Golden Lions win it 7-0 over the Lincolnton Wolves. Over to Burns now with the Bulldogs hosting the
at the East Lincoln Live Viewing Party, Denver Baptist Church.
Shelby and Lincolnton are the only teams in the conference that are undefeated at 4-0. So tonight's winner would take over sole possession of first place. Now Shelby, they've been on a roll this season. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, scoring 226 points in their last 5 games. Now Lincolnton has the history on their side as they've won 2 of their last 3 meetings, including last year. So Shelby out for revenge. Take you to Shelby for our Football Friday night game of the week. The Lincolnton Wolves and the Shelby Golden Lions, our game of the week, is sponsored by your local Carolina Chevy dealers. Pick up the action. The Lincolnton Wolves, they were coming into a hostile territory. They knew it, but Shelby, Shelby ready to go. But they lose the ball. Daryl Montgomery couldn't make the connection with DeVorce Jolly. They fumble it, and here comes Lincolnton. They couldn't, but they gave the ball right back. The Golden Lions tried to capitalize on a field goal, but Roger Rojas gets the block, denies Shelby the first points of the game. The only score in the entire game, Terrell Galat pushes it in from 7 yards out, 7-0 Golden Lions. Then it was up to the defense. Could the defense rise to the occasion? Well, Zach Gibson, quarterback for Lincolnton, picked off by Tyree Martin in the 3rd quarter. Then in the 4th quarter, Van Eskridge pulls it down, and the Golden Lions defense holding tough. They win. Now they're in first place, 7-0 with the huge win over Lincolnton.
Receivers, you can't stop on the
Lincolnton Wolves. That they were kings of the 2A jungle. Stay with us. Check out some scores as we go to break.
2A conference where both Shelby and Lincolnton are off to 4-0 starts. The Golden Lions, they're ranked 2, the 2A team in the state. So are the Wolves. They had to bring their game if they wanted to come out with the win in that one. Did you get all that? I don't know if I did. Hey, the Lions couldn't wait to start hitting people in this one. They actually tackled each other before the game started. Yeah. On the second play of the game, the Wolves defense makes a play, but the Wolves can't take advantage. Shelby trying to get some offense going. Terrell Galati with a nice run, but Shelby would stall as well. There's big number 34. Yeah. This one scoreless at the half. Shelby trying to kick the field goal, but yeah, it's blocked. This one went down to the wire, and then it's Terrell Galati with the score. The Lions get on the board, and hey, we're going to see some homecoming queens and kings. I think we are. And they win it 7-0 is the fun.
We didn't play to our potential like we're supposed to. But next week, we're going to come out and we're going to play like we're supposed to. The defense, I can't say no more for them. The offense, we got to work on a little bit of things. We had some knickknacks in there, so we got to pull together and work on it come Monday.
All right, how about Barry trying to...
Thanks for taking time out with us this half hour for Football Saturday. I'm David Allen. It was homecoming on Friday night over at Shelby as the Golden Lions hosted Lincolnton.
Homecoming on Friday night. Good pile for the Golden Lions early on as they were ready to take on the Wolves, but it was trouble for the Golden Lions on this play. DeVorce Jolly can't get the handle on the pitch. The Lincolnton Wolves are on it at the 15-yard line, and a pretty good crowd on him for Shelby, stunned in silence as Lincolnton looking to take advantage early, but it would not be. Kent Cruz gets through on the 4th down play to stop the Wolves cold, and Shelby would go on offense. Here's Daryl Montgomery, finds Antonio. Watch the hit right there. Oh, my, but Antonio pops right up. Coach Chris Norman. This was a defensive struggle. Shelby would drive down, try to get points with the foot of Doug Spada, but the field goal is blocked. David Royster hops on it for the Golden Lions, but big swing in field position there, but the Wolves couldn't do much either. Watch this hit by DeMorris Brooks as he comes up and lays the wood. Both defenses just absolutely cranking it on Friday night. Here's Terrell Galetto for Shelby, the big fullback, having another big game for the Golden Lions. JV cheerleaders filling in on Friday night for those varsity folks as Ashley Cannon, crowned Miss Shelby High School Homecoming Queen 2004. There's Terrell Galette, gets in for the game's only touchdown in the 3rd quarter. The extra point was good. Shelby led it 7-0, and the defense would hold. Cruz again like a cruise missile on this play. Doug Scott providing some help. There's a penalty marker down. They were down all night long, but Shelby holds on 7-0.
We'll be back with highlights of the Kings Mountain game. Bunker Hill.
We'll pick up the action up here at Bunker Hill at the start of the second quarter. Here's Ed Gillette punching it in for the second touchdown of the night for Shelby, putting their score at 14-0. The Golden Lions pep band making the trip up. And Bunker Hill will get a shot with the ball. Here's Martin Tuberville, number 2, quarterback for Bunker Hill. He'll lead the conference coming into the night in total offense, and he'll run this one in from 3 yards out, cutting the Shelby lead in half. And Shelby comes right back. Here's number 44, Tavares Jolly, in with the 3rd touchdown for Shelby of the evening. The score is now 21-7. Looks like Shelby will take it down to the end zone again. Here's Ed Gillette punching it in again to widen Shelby's lead to 27-7. Also some great action from the Golden Lions defense on the prowl. Here's number 45, Bernard Fullov, on the stop. Another great defensive play. Number 2, Martin Tuberville, tries to get a pass completed, but intercepted by Tyree Martin, number 23 for the Golden Lions. And here's Ed Gillette running for 7 yards of the 152 yards that Shelby's fullbacks had on the night. The Shelby fans were really having a good night last night. Bunker Hill would put up another touchdown, and Shelby would add 7 more points to their score, giving us a final score of 35-13.
Newton-Conover. Take you over to Shelby on Friday night. The marching band coming on to the track there at senior night. How about the junior, though, Tavares Jolly? Been kind of quiet the last few ball games, but not on Shelby's opening drive, as he'll take it to the near side and scamper down the sideline in for the touchdown. And how about that Golden Lion defense? Been playing better and better each week. Kent Cruz dives at the legs there, comes up with the sack. Shelby would get the football back, and it would be Jolly again. This time runs over a defender, gets down the sideline. That would set up a couple of plays later. Jolly gonna dive for the end zone. He scores both of Shelby's 2 early touchdowns to stake the Golden Lions to a 14-0 lead. It'd be the defense. Look at that hit right there by Terrell Gillette, rearranging the headgear right there. That Shelby defense would get a pick right here. Damaris Brooks just says thank you very much. He'll return it in for the touchdown. Nice defensive score there for Shelby. Golden Lions are now up 21-0 in this ball game, and after the Red Devils get the football back, it's going to be Leon Ager. His 2nd interception in as many weeks. This one will be returned and set up another Golden Lion touchdown. This time it's going to be Daryl Montgomery. Back to pass, looks for senior Martre Gober in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Lions. The Shelby High cheerleaders, their seniors were recognized on Friday night as well. And then when the reserves get in, David Royster's going to hook up Antonio Odom for the score. Shelby, too much for Newton, the final, 49-14. Golden Lions, number 1 in the 2A West, host South Robeson next Friday.
We'll be back with highlights of the Crest game right after this.
Saturday night at 7 o'clock, go out and support those teams, and then catch all the highlights Sunday on TV 33. Shelby and Kings Mountain, however, got both of their games in on Friday night. We'll start over at Shelby.
Take you down to Blatt Memorial Stadium for some playoff action Friday night as the Golden Lions host South Robeson. And here on this opening kickoff, looks like Shelby will take it all the way down the field. Number 15, Van Estridge, with a 91-yard return. He's going, he's going, he's gone. And in for 7 points to open the game. This is just an omen of more to come from Shelby as the Golden Lions are just getting things heated up. Number 44, Tavares Jolly, with the ball here, juking and jiving. He'll pick up a first down. That'll set up later in this drive a touchdown from Shelby. Number 34, Terrell Gillette, getting in there to pick up another 7 points for Shelby. That'll put the score at 14-0. Shelby's offense just running everywhere, including to the end zone again. Still in the first quarter, we'll round it out with a score of 21-0. Looks like the Mustangs will get a shot with the ball. And here comes their quarterback, number 9, back to pass, but he's under pressure from the Golden Lions defense. He fires, but is intercepted by number 89, Kent Cruz. And he looks pretty excited about that, getting the ball back to Shelby, who will take it here and give it to Van Eskridge, who jukes and jives, slips and slides, scoots into the end zone, picks up another 7 points for Shelby. And check this out, the biggest hit of the night right here is wham! Bernard Fullov lays the wood to Braxton Hunt from the Mustangs. Travaris Jolly will get the ball again. He's making it look easy with another TD. And Shelby will lead at the half 42-0. Shelby Band out on the field at halftime looking good, sounding good. And the football team will pick it up where they left off. Here's number 31, Brian Hayes, up the middle. And he just refuses to be stopped on this run. He'll get all the way up inside the 10 for the first down for Shelby. This run will set up the next play where, again, number 31, Brian Hayes, gets all the way in the end zone for another touchdown for Shelby. And the Golden Lions cheerleaders and fans all excited to see their team leading 49-0. Shelby offense just really successful running the ball all around tonight. Here's number 42, Travis Pettis, up inside the 30. This will set up Shelby's last touchdown of the evening. This will come from number 31, Brian Hayes, punching it in. Here's the final score of Shelby 56 to South Robeson 13. Shelby will host number 9 seed Brevard next Friday, so come out and support the Golden Lions.
We'll be back with highlights for the Kings Mountain game.
Brevard.
The Golden Lions welcomed number 9 seed Brevard to Shelby last night and promptly introduced them to some Shelby defense in the first quarter. Here the Lions making a big stop on 4th down to get the team really fired up on the sidelines, and they'll take possession of that ball and drive it down to the end zone, give it to number 44, Travaris Jolly, and he just strolls on in. This is something Brevard would see a lot of Friday night as Shelby's offense really gets cranked up on their next drive. Here Shelby takes to the air as Daryl Montgomery throws for 56 yards to connect with Travaris Jolly, number 44. He'll take it all the way down to the end zone for the TD. A frustrated Blue Devil offense tries to fight back with a fake punt on 4th down, but Shelby's defense will not be fooled. More smash-mouth offense on the other side of the ball from the Golden Lions. Here number 36, Arsenio Parks, just refuses to be stopped. I mean, how many dudes does it take to bring him down? Shelby's drive sets up this 34-yard field goal from Doug Spada, which will add 3 points to Shelby's lead, making the score 17-0 at the half. In the second half, the Golden Lions defense continued to frustrate the efforts of the Blue Devils, as here Van Eskridge intercepts the ball to take it back for an apparent touchdown. However, a penalty calls this touchdown back. Shelby does capitalize on this interception after they get a little closer to the end zone. Here's the handoff from Montgomery to Travaris Jolly, and he runs it in for his 3rd touchdown of the evening. Now, Shelby special teams with a big night last night as DeMaurice Brooks blocks a field goal attempt from Brevard. The Blue Devils fought hard all night trying to get rid of that goose egg, but here number 22, Terrence Norris, intercepts and will run the football all the way back down the field for a 100-yard interception return for 7 more points for Shelby. That will put the final score at 38-0. Shelby triumphs in the second round.
Third quarter, Golden Lions up 13-0 and driving. Travaris Jolly, number 44. It's a nice pickup down inside the 10-yard line. A few plays later, it would be Van Eskridge scooting in from 3 yards out, putting Shelby up 20-0. Golden Lions win big, 27-7 to advance. More scores quickly now for you. East Rutherford, they lose big to Burlington Cummings. Ashbrook
got off to a good start. Midway through the first, Shelby's Daryl Montgomery to Antonio Odom, 73-yard touchdown pass, 6-0 Golden Lions on top. Second quarter, Shelby trying to get more, but this time Owen's Jason Carpenter picked off Daryl Montgomery's pass and stopped a potential scoring threat. Shelby's DeMaurice Brooks, though, said, anything you can do, I can do better. The interception of his own to keep the Golden Lions in the lead. Had a nice return there. Shelby fans, they were feeling victory. They were fired up tonight, man. Van Eskridge gave them reason to be. On the kickoff return to start the second half, yes, all the way for the score. 13-0 Golden Lions on top.
That's how you start the second
That's
half.
how you start it off. That's a great pep talk at halftime. You better believe it. How about some more icing on your leftover Thanksgiving Day cake? Van Eskridge, 4-yard touchdown run, 27-7 Shelby. They advance to the state finals.
How about Independence? You know, they were...
But obviously, playoffs and our second big rematch of the night. The Monroe Red there. All right, Shelby Golden Lions looking to get back to the state semis, hosting Owen, playing. How about they got the ski mask on because it's cold? Well, a pretty hot play right here, though. Shelby with the 72-yard pass. Daryl Montgomery to Antonio Odom. They were up 6-0. Now, less than a minute and a half. Shelby's Montgomery is picked off, though, by Jasmine Carpenter. That's not good. That could have been a big swing right there. You're thinking, okay, it's going Owen's favor. Not good for Shelby, but let's check out more highlights. Then we move ahead. Owen would finally air it out. They get into the end zone. That's good for them. And looks like at the end, though, Shelby picks it off and they win by a final tonight. 27-7 is your score.
All right, go get him, Shelby. Now we're at the halfway point of this.
Shelby hosting CD Owen on Friday night in the third round of the state 2A playoffs. Low scoring affair in the first half. The only points coming on this Daryl Montgomery to Antonio Odom touchdown pass. 73 yards on the play. Extra point no good, but Shelby led it 6-0 at the break. To start the second half, Van Eskridge at the 1-yard line is going to bring it out. He's going to skip out of that one tackle there, gets a block from Odom down the field, and then he will do the rest. Eskridge to the races, 99 yards. He's in for the touchdown. The extra point was good. Shelby led it 13-0. There's Van getting a little water and some love on the sidelines. And how about Tavares Jolly? Had a big night, over 100 yards rushing for the Golden Lions. That's going to be a nice run, and that would set up Eskridge. A 4-yard touchdown run right here. In for the score. Shelby goes on to beat Owen 27-7. The Golden Lions will host Burlington Cummings next week.
Few hours. One's going home, one's going to play next week. Who's out?
All right, Charlotte County Golden Lions hosting the Burlington Cummings Cavaliers. The Lions doing a little pregame pile-on ritual and then the game pile-on. First quarter, Daryl Montgomery to Van Eskridge, perfectly in stride, 65 yards. He's gone for the touchdown, 14-0 Shelby. We go to the second quarter. Burlington, known for their passing attack. Bo Williamson lets it fly, and well, the Lions known for their defensive prowess. Tyree Martin picks it off. 21-0 Shelby led at the half. Fourth quarter, Burlington makes it interesting. Brandon Tate on the punt return. Coming back at you, 74 yards. The extra point was missed, so Shelby still up by a point, 28-27. But Van Eskridge would seal it, gets the rock, takes it in from 3 yards out from the goal for the Golden Lions. And Shelby a winner, 35-27. Up to Maiden we go, courtesy.
Shelby is averaging 38 in the playoffs, Cummings 41. So could Shelby's defense make the difference? They have shut out 3 teams and given up only 11 points per game in the regular season. Chris.
Yes, and they have been even more impressive in the playoffs, giving up only 6 points per game. If defense does win championships, then the Golden Lions have that winning formula. Brian Stevenson has the game story from Cleveland County.
Andrew Barbie is one of the main anchors on the Crest offensive line. He is also a leader in the classroom, boasting a 4. He applies it.
Seniors are going to take your last walk tonight to those gates. Don't look back.
It didn't take a lot for Coach Chris Norman to get his Golden Lions of Shelby High fired up tonight. Win tonight and you go to the state championship. The Golden Lions looked ready, but Burlington Cummings did not look very ready. First possession, they fumbled their punt, 3 and out, and now it's going to be even worse trouble for Andre Moore. He's brought down at the 30. That would set up the first score of the night. Terrell Gillette gets good push from the line, and he breaks it across into the end zone. 7-0 Shelby.
Come on, get up!
They would pick it up right here. Bo Williamson back to pass, flings it downfield, and Tyree Martin's going to come away with the great INT for Shelby. That was one of just several great plays tonight by the Shelby D. Watch the wayward pitch here. He's taken out, and the Golden Lions, of course, recover once again. This time, they make Cummings pay for it right here. Daryl Montgomery back to pass, and he connects. No one's around Van Eskridge, and Eskridge will go 75 yards for the touchdown. It's 14-0, Shelby on top. They're not done yet. The Golden Lions right here. Preston Roseburg with the great pick of the Bo Williamson pass. That would lead to another score for Shelby. Terrell Gillette, his second of the night. It's 21-0 at the half. Let's go! But you knew Cummings wasn't going to go home easy. And at the start of the second half, they get their first score. Lacey Flinthall takes it up the middle and into the end zone, 21-7. But on the ensuing kickoff, Tavoris Jolly takes it deep into Cummings territory. He'll take it all the way down to about the 20-yard line. They would eventually score, and it's 28-7.
Let's go! Let's go, offense!
They would get offense right here. Bo Williamson airs it out to Terry Gwynn. Gwynn's going to take it all the way in, and could this be a Cummings comeback? It would appear the comeback was going to be squashed right here. Van Eskridge appeared to be in the end zone, but the refs rule it a fumble. Take a closer look. It would appear Van Eskridge at the very least had a knee down. The play would turn out to be huge because Cummings right here airs it out. The Bo Williamson Express to Brandon Tate. Tate is going to take it in, and all of a sudden, it's a 28-21 ball game. Tate wasn't done yet. Fourth quarter, a punt return. It's 28-21, not anymore, 28-27 after he takes this one all the way to the house. But extra points are so important, and watch this one. It's missed. It's still a one-point ball game. But Shelby wouldn't be denied on this night. Right here, the final score and the game winner, 35-27. Shelby is going to the state championship game.
They're a very special group of young people, and we're very proud of them and the effort that they give us. They come in, they work hard every day, and they just keep battling, and I'm just proud of them for that.
Obviously a big night for these guys. Shelby going to the state championship. In Shelby, I'm Brian Stevenson for football Friday night.
Awesome.
That Brian Stevenson, he always gets the great games, doesn't he? Hey, do you want to look like we do on Football Friday night? Competitive Edge Sports Better.
Make it 2 Cleveland County teams reaching the finals and the 2A playoffs. How about the Golden Lions face Burlington Cummings? This would be a stiff test for the Golden Lions defense. The Cavaliers have averaged 51 points per game. That's just in the playoffs. So it's another high-scoring affair tonight, wouldn't you say? Let's pick this one up, though, in the first quarter. And let's just say it was all Golden Lions in the first half. It's Terrell Galati in for 6. More Golden Lions coming up to tell you about, but this time it's going to be on the other side of the ball. How about a little defense here? Here is Tyree Martin. Watch this one-handed snatch right here for the INT. That is nice. Next series, this will be on the next Golden Lion series. Daryl Montgomery back to pass, and he's going to find his main man, Van Eskridge. Yeah, he is gone for a 75-yard score. And you know what, folks? We are not done in this one yet because we got to talk about Mr. G. Yeah, after he got the crowd all fired up, Mr. G would actually be in the end zone again. Right here he is, big number 34, 4-6. And just like that, it was 21-0 Shelby at the half. But we're not done in this one. The Cavaliers scoring a short TD run coming up here. But it's Lacey Flinthall in for 6. More Cummings. Here is the Shelby, though. They would answer right back. Mr. G, God, how many times I'm going to say his name tonight? I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but he's in for 6 there. More Cummings. How about Bo Williamson? He's going to hit Brandon Tate. This would be, for about 80 yards. He's gone to the house. Shelby's still leading 28-21. All right, so Shelby goes 3 and out, and this is on the punt return. Now, you're not going to tell me that Cummings is actually, that's not on the punt return. That's another touchdown pass by Cummings. But you're going to see later on, after they score this play here on the punt return, Cummings would take this one all the way back. And this is actually going to be the game-tying. Actually, they would trail by 1 after a missed PAT, and that's why PATs are so important. Yeah, 28-27 at that point. But some insurance here for the Golden Lions, courtesy Mr. Eskridge, because he's going to take it in for 6. Well, Mr. Eskridge is doing it for Mr. G right there. And you know what? That's all the insurance they need in this one. Yeah, let's douse them with water, folks. Shelby wins this one. 35-27 is the final in that one. Gosh, we're just at the halfway point in this final edition of High School Football Extra. Still more to come, though. We've got to give out our final.
They look to retain the Hornets Nest Trophy, and in high school football, Shelby's Lions look for gold again this weekend in the 2A title bout. These stories and more next in sports. 3-3 record. The Shelby Golden Lions are heading back to familiar territory. The state 2A championship game this Saturday. Shelby 14-1 on the season so far, coming off last week's 35-27 win over Burlington Cummings to advance to the title game. Saturday they'll face the defending 2A champions in Southwest Onslow for all the marbles in Durham come this weekend.
Is an expectation here. I mean, the community expectations for this football program are very high. The bar has been set high for the people that have come before us under Coach Allen and Coach Taylor, and we're just trying to continue that tradition and carry on what they started.
We have 5 total area teams vying for state titles.
Schools bound for the big dance are not wasting any preparation time. For the Shelby Golden Lions, tonight is the last full day of practice since they leave for Duke University tomorrow afternoon. Today, as the players got suited up for their final practice, we sat down with one of the quiet forces on the offensive line and found that big things come in small packages. At 160 pounds, center William Coyne can hit with the best of them.
We just practice all year against big people. We got big defensive linemen too, and they practice against us in offense. We just get used to blocking big people. I'm just real low. I hit you in the knees or in the shins or in the stomach.
Now in the 3AA division, the championship-bound Crest Chargers have a little more time to prepare. They leave for Winston-Salem on Saturday morning.
Welcome to this special state championship edition of Football Saturday here at Duke's Wallace-Wade Stadium. I'm David Allen. It was the state 2A championship on Saturday afternoon with the Shelby Golden Lions taking on the defending champion, Southwest Onslow.
Pretty good crowd making the trip about 3 hours up Highway 85 on Saturday afternoon. There's Hadley Heath, the Shelby High School mascot, getting excited, and here come the Golden Lions through the banner. A lot of excitement in the stadium on Saturday, but that would quickly go away for the Golden Lions. Daryl Montgomery can't get the handle. It's a turnover, and the Stallions have it. A couple of plays later, it is Dakota Marshall from a yard out. Extra point was good, and the Shelby coaching staff knows they can't turn it over. Second possession now for the Golden Lions. High handoff there to Gillette. He can't hold it. The Stallions have it again, and Coach Chris Norman, oh my goodness, it's a long afternoon in the making. Kendrick Burney on the quarterback option. He'll go in from 7 yards out, and just like that, it's 14-0, and the faithful stunned at Wallace-Wade Stadium. But it would only get worse. Burney this time on the option, steps out of a Doug Scott tackle, and he is gone. Tyree Martin and company going to give chase, but they won't catch him. 63 yards for the touchdown, and Kent Cruz and Will Carswell stunned on the Shelby sideline. 21-0 Stallions, but Montgomery doesn't give up, and he'll find Antonio Odom. 54 yards on this touchdown pass, and it's 21-7. But on the ensuing kickoff, Doug Spada gets a foot into it. TQ Hardison at his own 1 yard line. He gets a seam up the middle. I don't see a hand put on him as he is gone. 99 yards on the play, and just like that, the Stallions reestablish the 3-touchdown lead. They lead it 28-7. Shelby would get another touchdown right before the break thanks to hard running by Terrell Gillette. He got him in scoring position. Then Arsenio Parks, with time running out, is going to plunge it in, and the Golden Lions get within 14 at the break, 28-14.
We'll be back with highlights of the second half right after this.
Shelby hoping to start the second half the way it finished the first by getting points, but Daryl Montgomery back to pass. Tony Bass in front, intercepts it. Good news for Shelby, he gave it right back to him, but the Golden Lions could not take advantage. On 4th down and 11 at midfield, the Golden Lions go for the fake punt, trying to get something going. Preston Roseboro into the teeth of the defense. Absolutely nothing doing. The Shelby faithful tried hard in the second half to get that Golden Lion bunch going, but it would be all Stallions. Here's Dakota Marshall for his second touchdown of the game. That made it 35-14. It would become 49-14 before the Golden Lions would score one last TD. Montgomery to Odom. Antonio's going to work the screen and get it to the corner for the touchdown, but the early turnover is way too much for Shelby to overcome. Southwest Onslow beats them 49-21.
Thanks for stopping by this half hour. We'd like to congratulate the Shelby Golden Lions on a fine season and invite you to stay tuned next half hour as we'll have highlights of Crest State Championship game. For Football Saturday, I'm David Allen.